What's good, beautiful people? Welcome back to Arsenal Fans USA. And we are here fresh off of Arsenal winning 6-0 at the London Stadium, meeting our best ever road win to keep our title charge going. I mean, we saw Liverpool and Man City handle business earlier this week, so we had to go out there and handle ours our own, and we did just that and more. We improved our goal difference, and now we're tied on goal difference with Man City and a one goal shy on goal difference away from Liverpool, and 2 points shy of Liverpool at the top and tied on points with Man City. So at this point, with 14 games left in the season, we all know what it's all about. It's not just about the performance, it's about the result. But when you get performances like today, you got to savor them because we hammered the Hammers. They had our number this year, to be honest. The last two times we played them, they got the best of us, 3-1, and then a 2-0 as well. And this time, we made up for it in kind. I feel like in even the first two matches that we played against the Hammers this year, we were the better team. And even this game played out in a very similar fashion. The only difference, and a big difference, is we got the first goal this time. And with the first goal, it forced them to open up just a little bit more than David Moyes and West Ham wanted to. And then from there, it was just a demolition job. Before halftime, we scored 4 goals in 15 minutes. And the team was just on smoke, and 2 of them came from set pieces. Then we got the penalty kick with Saka, and we even got what was the other one? The open play goal that we got again from Trossard off of a nice little assist from Martin Odegaard, who I felt like was a phenomenal player in today's match. Him and Declan Rice were the heart and souls in the midfield. I know Kai Havertz was in there too, but Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard single-handedly knitted the team together, knitted our defense to attack, and created amazing opportunities today. Both of them came out of this match with 2 assists. And of course, star boy Bukayo Saka, who I told you guys last time, he's building a campaign for everybody that's trying to say my boy is not world class, because he's more than world class. And again, he came in the game, bagged 2 more goals for his brace, got his 50th and 51st goal for Arsenal, the youngest player to ever do so. Shout out to Bukayo Saka. B, hot chili, keeps balling. And the team, they did what they were supposed to do after a very, very physical and emotional match that we had last week versus Liverpool. We had a completely different match this week. It was a tacticians match, a very tactical match, and the team were up for it. So I'm just proud to see the lads just show this versatility and this maturity. This is a very, very mature Arsenal team. They're a lot more mature and a lot more ready for the title charge, in my opinion, than they were last year. And you could definitely see that they built on that experience of what happened to them last year, and they quickly turned the script. And since Dubai, that hot weather training, my boys have been hot 4 in a row, man. And all them pundits saying we can't score goals, go back and look at the score sheet and look at them goal numbers, all right? Because we might not have a Erling Haaland who's bagging in goals. I'm going to go more into this later, but just know we got our own goals. So just to go quickly into the running show, we're going to touch on that last point, is first thing, 3 things that I've learned. We want to keep that going. Man of the match. And then looking ahead to Burnley versus Arsenal, Saturday, February 17th. So first things first, the 3 things that I've learned from West Ham losing 6-0 to Arsenal is that we are set piece FC, and there ain't no shame in the name, guys. I don't care what no rival fan try to say. Not every team in the world has a striker like Erling Haaland who's just bagging in goals for his teams. But if you look at it and look at the stats, Erling Haaland has 16 goals in the Premier League right now. Guess how many set piece goals we got? Yeah, 16. So we might not have an elite striker, but we have elite tacticians and elite execution. One of the goals today, I think, was the one. What was the first one that went in? Who got the first header? I can't remember who got the first header, but Ben White, the way that he timed his run to kind of just give the goalkeeper just a little nudge in the back to get him off base, just so we could get that opportunity and get that goal. Oh, I think it was the William Saliba one. It was a William Saliba one. Go back and watch that for all you guys that love to, go back and watch the game. And just look at how Ben White just perfectly times his run from the far post to just kind of walk into the goalkeeper, where it's like, a slight little nudge to keep him off balance and create that space for Saliba to get that goal. So again, Set Piece FC, I know y'all want to come at it, but we are getting goals and we're making it happen by committee. And if we can't make it happen in open play because people don't want to play against us, that ain't our fault. You see what happened when teams play against us. Even elite teams like Liverpool, we smoked them too. But in this week, we have to change it up, play against teams that want to sit back, and sometimes you got to run set plays. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, and you gotta get some NFL plays in there, baby. You want some plays. Moving on into the next thing I learned, and that is Declan Rice can do it all. And when I mean he can do it all, he can do it all. We thought we were just buying a defensive midfielder. No, no, sir. We saw man today take the set pieces, and 2 set pieces, he delivered perfect crosses that led to goals and opened up the game. And he delivered the ball into Saliba and into Big Gabby to make the game completely turn on his head and completely destroy his old employers. And I know they were definitely not too happy to see whatever fans were still left in the stands at this point, because at halftime it was 4-0 and they were out clear. But Declan Rice with the rocket, oh my, woo, it was, and it just came out of nowhere because Odegaard and I think it was Trossard. Odegaard and Trossard just had a little bit of miscommunication, and neither one of them went to go hit the ball. And Declan Rice immediately noticed it, just kind of stepped up and just one time straight through, put his foot through the ball and just kind of and curled it right into the back top left corner. So, we thought we were just buying a defensive midfielder, but Declan Rice, not only is he knitting the defense to the midfield to the attack, not only does he have nice cross-field passes, his vision, clean up play, sweeping play, he does it all, but he's also creating goals, getting big goals and creating goals on his end. And I'm just happy to see, West Ham. I know today was a sad reminder for you guys of what of a player you guys used to have. You were right. You were right. He's a bowler, and I'm happy he a gooner now, man. But moving on into the last thing that I learned from today's match, and that Mikel Arteta and the team, we have a lot of tactical versatility. I know when the lineup came out today, no one really knew who was playing in the number 9 spot because both Trossard and Havertz started today. And it took a few minutes for us to really kind of reason out how the team was playing, and you kind of notice, oh snap. Last week we had Havertz at the 9, but this week we actually playing Trossard at the 9. And just the false 9 and the way he was able to move and the tactical fluidity our front line had today, it caused the Hammers so much trouble. I know we didn't create most of our goals out for open play, but just some of the opportunities we were able to create with that tactical fluidity, it was great to see. Kai Havertz is proving that he is 65 million, not because he's a goal scorer, but because of his level. You could put him in the midfield and you could put him up top. And again, you're not going to have someone that at this moment is bagging in a ton of goals, but you're going to have a player that knows how to run into space to create space for his teammates, knows how to be the third runner into the box. So again, sometimes being those opportunities where he should be the one scoring, like we saw in the Liverpool match, which eventually Bukayo Saka ended up cleaning up for him. But also he works hard off of the ball, and he knows how to use his physicality, his height, his and he's a little bit faster than people give him credit for. So, and he allows for us to have that tactical versatility that we had today with Leandro Trossard, another player who can do a very similar thing, even though in a very different way. And I just love to see the tactical versatility and just this team finding different ways to win. And this is definitely a different Arsenal team, like I said at the top, but it's a lot more mature. This team, I feel like, is a lot more ready for the title challenge, even though we have another competitor in the ring this year with Liverpool seeming like they're up for the task. But I got my money on us. Of course, I'm a biased Arsenal fan, but the way that the team is playing, you can have nothing but confidence moving forward. And then looking into my man of the match, I think it's between 3 players: Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Declan Rice. If you give it to any of those three right there, no one can complain. All 3 of them had phenomenal games today, and all 3 of them were vital to how we actually executed and won this game. And I'm gonna give a big shout out to Big Gabby and Saliba as well for getting involved in the goal scoring and obviously doing what they do. Finally got that clean sheet that backline sorely deserves. But for me, I'm gonna give the edge to Declan Rice only because like he's coming back home to West Ham. This has to be an emotional match for him, even though he came back here earlier. I think that was the cup match that we came back last time, but that's the Premier League match now. And not only did he come, he came and showed out with two assists and a goal. And he just kind of put the icing on the cake for me today. And I just think his all-around action, his all-around gameplay was just perfect today. So for me, Declan Rice was the man of the match. And not more can I say about that. Anybody you want to give it between him, Saka, and Odegaard, I can't complain. Those 3 were phenomenal today. I still don't understand how people don't think Saka's world class, but that's another topic for another time. And then moving on, next match we have Burnley, Saturday, February 17th. Sorry to be correct. They're second from the bottom. Honestly, I don't really have too much to say about this one just because we got to go there and handle business, man. It's a team that's second from the bottom in relegation zone. They're definitely probably going to be relegated this year. Not too many games left. I don't know where they're going to get their next win from or even next point, but it better not be against us. That's all I'm saying. So we need to go out there and handle business like we should have did last year, because these were the type of fixtures that tripped us up and ultimately ruined our title hopes. So this year, I'm not saying we're going to win the title, but we need to go out there and handle business if we want to make sure that we have a chance. So this has been another episode of Arsenal Fans USA. Thank you guys for all your love and support. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you thought about the demolition job that Arsenal put on today. Because the guys are looking really hot, man. It's a flawless victory. It's been a flawless victory since Dubai, man. We've just been red hot. Since Dubai, we've been red hot, man. Another flawless victory for the guys. So just gonna just say shout out to you guys and let us know what you think in the comments. Like I said, till next time, peace.